We are currently celebrating the holiday of Sukkot, which is an extremely beautiful and joyous time of year. Now, one of the ways we celebrate this festival is by getting together and dancing. Now, if you've never experienced this before, you might be wondering, why specifically at this time of year do we get together and dance? And I'll explain it to you. The first thing you need to know is that the Torah tells us 3 times that this holiday of Sukkot is supposed to be celebrated with tremendous joy. And of course, dancing is a great way to express joy. But it actually goes even deeper than that. The Simchas Beis HaShoeva that we celebrate, the dancing together, is actually commemorating an event that took place inside of the Beit Hamikdash, inside of the Holy Temple. You see, one time a year there's a special offering that was brought. This was the Nisuch HaMayim, the water libation, that was not brought any other time of year. And this offering was brought amidst tremendous celebration. While the water drawing ceremony itself took place at dawn, the festivities began the afternoon beforehand. And there was tremendous dancing and singing and celebration, and the entire community was invited to come participate in this. In fact, after the first night of the holiday of Sukkot, the priest and the Levites would get together and they would build balconies for the women to come and to stand, to be able to look down into the courtyard and see the dancing and the singing. The Levites would be singing and playing instruments, and great rabbis would actually be performing acrobatic tricks. Now, don't think that this was just physical ecstasy. It wasn't at all. This was all about the beauty of celebrating the commandments of God, of serving God, of joining together with the Jewish people and serving our Creator. It was a divine ecstasy. And we are told, in fact, that this was the most joyous of all occasions, and that somebody who has never experienced it has never experienced true joy in their life. After a full night of dancing and serving God through spiritual ecstasy, dawn would break, and the priest would take a golden pitcher and he would head down to the Shiloach spring, and he would scoop up water and he would bring it back to the Mizbeach, to the altar, to pour it upon. Trumpets would be blowing while he was doing this. He would be accompanied by music. It was this once a year beautiful event in which water, something with no taste and with no smell, was brought to be poured upon the Mizbeach. What's very fascinating is that the water and the wine libations were actually brought together, because God is telling us, it doesn't matter if it's wine or if it's water. If you're coming to me and you're rejoicing and you're bringing everything that you have, you're taking the physical of whatever you are given and you're pouring it out before me, that is so precious in my eyes. It's the purity of your heart. It's your desire to connect with me. Through that, through your love of me, through your connection with me, you can transform this world into something of holiness. And in fact, that's what each of us is here for. We are here to take this very physical world and to transform it into something godly. And so when the Jewish people get together and we dance together, that's exactly what we're doing. We are using our bodies to serve God, to be b'simcha, to follow His commandments, to bring joy into this world, to take the most lowliest substances and transform it into the most godly of things. Chag Sameach, everybody.